that one to start the game.
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they got both over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt.
Hello. Try this little new formation after this.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line. But I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now Breeze. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
Yeah, boy, got a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field.
I'm trying to play with the walls. I know every team I play with ain't gonna be like
They do go for it. It's Breeze.
like Dallas offensive line.
That's to his running back, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
That's some bullshit.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Caught on the left side by Gill.
That makes us downfield offensive line. I know it. I told you.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
You ready?
Now a give. This is Murray. And some good running out of the gates as he takes this up to the 33.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 27 yards. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. What's good on the extra point? And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And that's what slow time is.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
They got to, bro. That's stupid.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
A very solid gain of 27.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. These two teams all tied after one. Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football as they've got it second down and 12.
Hey, Brent, 80. Check, 47. It's a party now.
On second and 12, Rivers got his man. It's Williams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a third and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So it's third and long for the Chargers and Rivers after the sack. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Marcus Davenport, his second sack of the night.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. Third and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they are silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. You don't see that at times, do you? A cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Yeah, special route right there, dog.
58, come on. Come on, dude.
Breeze to throw on second down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He's got it. Complete.
Oh,
he's
that
taken
nigga
down
deep,
right
boy.
at the 45-yard line. A game there of 30 big ones.
Oh, that hurts. I'm telling you, Fleek, them special routes on them people, dog. See, like
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
Watch it.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis in his first half of action.
Look what route I just changed here.
Breeze now on first down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Sammy! Over! Undercut! Hey, box cut! Hey, easy!
Breeze now to throw. And he's going to go down again. Well-timed effort there by Derwin James. A sack from his safety position.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say, when you have obvious passing situations. Hard to vary it up and fool.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Joey Bosa able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Deep for the Chargers, Desmond King. That's taken on the 25. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. 13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on first down. To throw is Rivers. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Completes it to Benjamin. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts, and that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this 2nd half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
What you think I'm going to
Breeze going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
And there's the pickup you want on first down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on first down, we'll take it. How about you get 5? They'll really be happy.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
You're good. I'm full. Ready. Run. 50 seconds of Mike. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Throwing now is Breeze. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On first down, Breeze. Completes this one to Meredith. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage. With man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. A gain of 13, it's a first down. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thomas, the intended target. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Check nine. Red Delta!
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it. And he'll go down right around to 47 this time. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the hurdles. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
7 yards there and a first down.
And we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Marcus Davenport there to take him down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's his carry for Melvin Gordon. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Rivers now from the 50. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt.
Wait till I get used to that formation, man. That's my first time playing with that ball.
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked out at about the 3-yard line.
Ready? 95-56, 95-56. Whoa. Let's go. Hey, Chain. 58, boys, 58, 58, Mike. Hey, pick it up,
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Oh, Thomas.
And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. That's good for 21 yards on the catch and run. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually...
a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Charles, we've seen him target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 2nd and long. Breeze. To the right side and complete to Thomas. A big play. Breeze finding Thomas. 43 yards. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down. 58. Hey, easy. You can't block me. You can't block me. You're 21. 21. 58. Come on. Hey, team 6. Team 6. Come on.
Back to throw, Breeze. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Joey Bosa in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
I saw it.
And it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and it'll bring up 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
They'll go for it. It's Breeze. Now a desperation. Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. To throw is Breeze. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5. Breeze to throw. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Now Breeze. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
Here we go. Check 1, 2. Check. Over. Hey, kill.
Breeze going to go on 4th down.
Breeze, really?
Incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and it looks like the Chargers are going to win this thing.
Still 180. Round 80. Hey, easy. Check safety.
Rivers here to throw. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
We trying stuff. Once we get some RPOs like we want them, boys. It's just the beginning, dog. It's just the beginning. You already know.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are inside of the very spacious Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to... Now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Play action. It's locked. This one complete to Devin Funchess. 23 yards, the final tally. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Luck. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not any chance at all. Way easier said than done.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Another thing coming,
flushed out right.
It's not going to happen.
Incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, lived to fight another down, right?
And he's got his man Hilton. 23 yards on the play.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner, toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. But let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston. Then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all. There goes a deep ball, end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Luck's throw, finding T.Y. Hilton complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 12 yards there and a first down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball.
And this is going to be intercepted.
The hell it
Picked
is.
up by Eli Apple. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive,
Fans must know.
first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
No, but what?
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at the 20. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Come on, boy. Stinking booty, boy.
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Here we go. Down there.
Come up out of there, cuz.
On 2nd and 11 now. Breeze. He's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in with the production.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. The linebacker, Darius Leonard, applied the heat. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him 2 yards on that play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here.
95-56. Kill. 63. Kill.
Vaughn made it back.
Now Breeze.
Oh, my God, you got to be kidding me.
It's a touchdown.
You got to be freaking kidding me. No freaking way.
An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. Lutz with the extra point.
Sorry,
and
bro.
it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Back to throw. Love. Left side, Doyle with it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It is hard in zone coverage to stop a curl route because when they see it, they just try and find the open spot and sit down.
Yeah, we always talk about finding the soft spot in the zone. What's the key to doing that? How do you do it?
You have to read what the coverage is. Is it 2 deep? Is it 3 deep? Because then you know where the linebackers are going to drop, what spots on the field they naturally get to, and you find that open space, and then you're in sync with your quarterback. He should be reading the exact same thing, and they put the ball right on you.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find it. And he can't find
There we go, baby. There we go.
Alex Anzalone. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So just shy of midfield. They tried it. Didn't work out. What did you think?
I thought that they should have punted the ball away. Should have gotten rid of it and played defense with better field position. Look, I'm as aggressive as anyone wanting to go for it on offense, but in this situation, it doesn't.
First half.
I don't know that there's any risk. I mean, what's the reward for your risk here? I would not have done that. My only explanation is this coach, he may want to be up here in the booth with us. We may have a 3-man booth starting next week if he keeps up with those decisions.
And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Let's talk about football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Off to Thomas on the left side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Got it. That's gonna frustrate me watching me myself.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report.
Oh, this look a little weird right here. Let me try it.
Breeze now on first down. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Them the kind you got to win.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets them to 3rd and 3 now.
Check 26, check 26. You feel?
Everything.
Let him. Hey, high 7. Let's go. At 50 the month. Go 50 the month. Let's go.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Looking for Thomas.
I'm telling you, dog. It's too much out there. Flicks, I'm telling you, it's too much out there.
With his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints add on to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point.
Don't know what to do, dog.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. He's going to let this one go deep. This is... And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, 54 yards. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
It's because he can't stop. I'm about to try him out.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Well sacked by Marcus Hunt.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down.
Hey, Wahoo! Sammy!
To throw, it's Breeze. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
At their own 15-yard line.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. The final shot before the break. Luck. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. They get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. 'Cause 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 So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Second half starts with a run by Murray. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Brees to throw on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And he'll let it fly in the direction again. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ted Ginn, 75 yards. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now it's starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast, game, second half, no matter what. Those first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now Luck. Caught left side by Hilton. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
To throw again on 2nd down. Luck taken in by the tight end Doyle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me.
Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jamario Davis. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They'll try and get the running game going here with Murray. Quincy Wilson in on the stop.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Brees leads this one with Kamara. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. He'll pick up another first down with that run.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
There to stop him was Darius Leonard.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now a second down run for Murray. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. 24 yards. And the Saints add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock too in a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Look, and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Hines. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and a couple. Luck. And the Saints pressure gets him.
It still works.
Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves him looking at a 4th down. Colts going on 4th. It's Luck. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Chester Rogers, 68 yards, and the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
I told you, dog. That's what I said. One-handed. Did that, dog. I get credit when credit due. He did that.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Check that. Kill.
Catch here, left side, Thomas. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Again, this is Kamara. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
That opened up the whole game.
Well, I think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got it. Murray fighting, lost the football, and he fumbled it.
Oh, wow. What, nigga? Let's go. I know you mad, nigga. I know you mad. Bro, I'll pause and quit after that, dog. Ain't no way. Oh, my God. I got to get that replay, dog.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rules seminar because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. That's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
If you having second thoughts about man,
look, and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, here's Luck. This goes out right to Doyle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Here's Luck. He's going to walk one deep left side here. And Luck will be intercepted for a third time. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. On second and 11 now. Breeze. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, here's Luck. And this one complete right side to Funchess. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. Now Luck. He'll have a first down inside the 10. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
A shotgun snap for Luck. Dancing to his left. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And thanks to the interception, the Colts offense cashes in with 6. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Right?
This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Ready? 95-56, 95-56.
Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive game. Just keep that clock ticking.
On second down, it's Murray. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
50 to mine. And here we go. Hey, exit. Watch the pass.
Bree's going to go on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the pistol, they run it with Murray. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of 2 there, second down.
Good game, man.
So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
No, that's the same.